Hello there. Hello there, everybody, and welcome to my my next video, Asylum. I'm sorry. Also, I want to make an apology for having to redo my Doctor Who video because I didn't want to get into trouble with that one. And so yeah. So today, as promised, I'll be reviewing 4 horror movies. But first of all, I just want to wish my niece Tennea, there she is, with my little sister Nushka, a very, very happy birthday. There she is. My niece Tennea. And that's Anushka. Yeah, I just want to wish my niece Tennea, she's so gonna kill me, a very, very happy birthday. She's 29 on Wednesday. And so yeah, she's beautiful, she's lovely, she's magnificent. She's just a beautiful girl, intelligent and everything. And she's my niece and I love her dearly, and I just want you to wish her a very happy birthday. Happy 29th birthday to you, Tennea. Have a brilliant day, have a great day, and I love you loads. Right, that's enough of the embarrassment. It's so gonna kill me later on. Sorry about that, Tennea. Just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. Right, on with the review of the film, Asylum, starring Robert Powell. Asylum is a 1972 British anthology horror film made by Amicus Productions and was directed by Roy Ward Baker and produced by Milton Substai and written by Robert Bloch, who also wrote Psycho. And he wrote the script and adapted it from 4 of his own stories. Amicus was a rival to Hammer Horror and produced some in the 60s and the 70s and produced some great horror movies like Dr. Terror House of Horrors, Tales from the Crypt and The Vault of Terror, which actually stars Tom Baker. It stars a very young Robert Powell, who went on 4 years later to star in Franco Zeffirelli's Jesus of Nazareth, which I will do a video of that later on at Easter, and he played the titular role as Jesus. The film also stars Peter Cushing, Richard Todd, Britt Ekland and Herbert Long. It also stars Cat Weasel and the original Wurzel Gummidge, John Pertwee, actor Jeffrey Baden. Robert Powell plays a doctor called Dr. Martin. Well, that's obviously not his normal title. His full name is never given, but he plays Dr. Martin, and who attends an interview at a secluded asylum for the incurably insane. He is interviewed by the authoritarian warden Lionel Runford. Runford is in a wheelchair and blames the attack on the patient, and has declared there is no hope for any of the patients at all. As part of the interview, Rutherford challenges Martin to identify from the inmates Dr. B. Stark, who was the former head of the asylum and has gone completely mad. So if Martin deducts correctly who Dr. Starr is by interviewing the patients, he can then move forward with being the doctor there. Rutherford would consider him qualified to be the doctor there. So Robert Powell goes to the upper floor and meets the attendant Max Reynolds. Dr. Martin and Max Reynolds admits Dr. Martin through the security doors, which leads to the inmate cells and leads him to every patient. And Martin interviews the attendants, and they tell them his story. They tell them their story. I don't want to give too much away at this point to the story. I like telling you what each story is about, because you need to watch it yourself and work out if you can. So yeah, if you actually type in Asylum movie Robert Powell on YouTube, you can actually watch the film there. So yeah. So I don't know how long or short this review is going to be, but this is a good film, and the actors in it, as always. You've got Peter Cushing. What more can you say? He's just a stalwart of all horror films, and he's brilliant. And brilliant alongside Christopher Lee as Van Helsing and Christopher Lee as Dracula, and so yeah, Peter Cushing is a stalwart of horror, and he also is a great Sherlock Holmes. as well, and as I will try and review that along with a few other Sherlock Holmes I've got, because he's up there with the great Sherlock Holmes, with Jeremy Brent and Basil Rathbone, Benedict Cumberbatch, and I mean even Peter Cushing actually starred alongside Ian Richardson, I think it was, in 4 adaptations of TV adaptations, if I'm staying corrected on that. I'll have to check that one out. But anyway, yes, this film is pretty decent, and it does send your chills down your spine. And Amicus was a rival to Hammer, and they produced some of the great horror films, and they actually used the actors that some of Hammer House of Horror made. So if you like Hammer House of Horror, you'll love Amicus. And so yeah, so that's my review of this film is 5 stars, because it's just a brilliant film, and Robert Powell is brilliant because this wasn't only his only starring role in a horror film. He starred in a film called The Aspects, which stars the actor who played Abner Brown in The Box Delights. So yeah, as I say, he also went on to star in Franco Zeffirelli's Jesus of Nazareth, which, for those of you who have seen it, it's just brilliant. The eyes, the acting and everything, so yeah. But anyway, I'm sorry if this video is short today. I didn't know what else to write, because as I say, I don't want to give too much away by revealing too much. I've just basically outlined what the whole story is about. And so if you do want to see this, it's on YouTube, Asylum. Just type in Asylum Robert Powell film. It was made in 1972, and it was actually called The House of... I can't remember what it's called in America, but they changed the title. But I'll have to check that one out. But anyway, please go on YouTube and check the film out. And once again, my apologies if this is a short video. And so yeah, next week, Nightmare on Elm Street, the first one, not the remake that they made in 2010, but the original with Robert Englund. And so yeah, so that will be next week, and then the week after that will be the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and then the week after that will be The Omen. And that film has got more, we basically know what the story is about, but what's more interesting about that particular story is what went on behind the scenes. So yeah, so anyway, that is this video for this week. I'm sorry if it was short and sweet and to the point, and I hope I haven't embarrassed my niece too much. And so yeah, that's my video done for this week. I hope you have a lovely day. It's nice and sunny outside. I haven't been to MASH yet. I'm going to the 6 o'clock service tonight. So yes, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope to do more of these. And as I say, if you want to watch the film, type in Asylum, Robert Powell movie, and it'll come up. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, and hope you've enjoyed this. And don't forget to also click like and subscribe. There's not really much more I can say about this film, because I don't want to give too much away. But for those who have seen it, know it's a good film. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you again later. Bye-bye for now.